Hello, it is SeahawksFan with another Go Battle League video, and we have Gyarados. That is not Gyarados, it is Giratina. What am I doing? Okay, fun start. We also have Dialga and Groudon. Gonna be shielding up a engine power, even though it's not enough for knockout. Just trying not to lose that energy and get taken out too quick from just one too many charms. This Tyranitar is running Bite, which is annoying. They correctly no-shield the Fire Punch, which would have been amazing to get that shield with, but second time I do land it. And now we have a pretty good matchup for me. We have the Kyogre in the back. They do still have a Togekiss, so if they do catch a move, that is a bit of a problem. Going to have two moves ready. Going to do the swap Shadow Ball for that KO. No, for the shield. And I do have this Iron Head ready. Goodbye, Togekiss. Get wrecked. I do forget if Shadow Ball would be enough for that range of a knockout, but Iron Head was plenty. Able to chip it much better with Shadow Claw. And Zacian, no problem. Now, if it is a problem, if they do have the Play Rough, but I'll charge and leave. I will take 10 out of 10 times in that lead. And we drag in the Dialga, which I'm able to leave the matchup with a good amount of energy. I have committed a shield already, and thankfully it's close combat while charge only. I do throw another Fire Punch, and let's bring in the Dialga immediately. Going straight for that Iron Head. Able to get their shield. Do I want to commit my last shield to my Dialga? No, because they're going to be double debuffed. And I should have just, I could have probably just bought it in right away, but Ominous Wind is enough with the double debuff. And Zacian was no match with the moves ahead. Now we have a Groudon, which is a problem, although it is a weak enough Groudon. And I make the mistake of just going for Ominous Wind early. Now, if I had gotten the boost, that would have been a 10 out of 10 40 chest play. But with the 10% chance to happen, I do not recommend. They are very annoying, and they do bait with the Fire Punch, and they go for it again. And that saved me. But I still get taken out after going for Ominous Wind, the bait of my own. But had I known they had a Dialga, which I should have known. Definitely a potential target. Could have just gotten a clean knockout, but still playing the bait games is Battle, who is the master of baiting. I have no shield, so I think I'm definitely not, but we have Dialga, B, Rayquaza, and without the guaranteed attack debuff. Although they do win that coin flip. Whew, this is close. I get the mud shut down, and they're gonna take my Groudon out with their Groudon. Definitely a fumble, but I just wanted to still show that playing with fire is a mess. But now we have a Lugia that they brought in to counter out Dialga that we countered with our way better excelled Dialga. No need to shield up puny Sky Attack from Lugia, although actually I waited too long to throw a move. But here I'm going to get to 2 Iron Heads. That's going to be some big damage. overall. Able to pull a shield from them, which is fantastic. And they are KO'd. And now Groudon comes in up against Dialga without shields for them. And Precipice Blades is here for the Kyogre. Well played by them. They needed that to have a potential chance at a win still. Surf is nothing. I have a shield. Definitely going to shield because that is the smart thing to do. I need to use the Shadow Ball in time, and I do, and they're out. We got a Garchomp. Let's see what we can do against this thing. It is thankfully a Dragon Tail Garchomp, so easy counting. 5 is only a Sand Tomb. And they're going to do extra fast move damage, but not worth shielding. And now we have the Gyarados that came in. Draco Meteor, which was a bit of a surprise for our opponent, was plenty. We have found a Metagross lying around in the back, hoping for a fairy, but instead it's going to be facing the wrath of a Draco Meteor. Able to pull their last shield, and switch time is up. Let's bring in the Groudon. Not worried about a Earthquake, knowing there is a Garchomp. They do actually pull a shield with the Sand Tomb, which I probably should have let it go. But this Metagross is not going to be able to have enough in the tank left to take my Giratina out. I'm just going to probably use enough, but Shadow Ball's safer. Guaranteed knockout from that range. 100 out 100 times. We got a Mewtwo in the lead. Let's see what type of game they're going to play. They're going to throw a Side Strike. Not too bad. And they're going to bring in their own Giratina, which is interesting. They must feel they really need to save the Mewtwo. So I'm bringing in Dialga, one of the main and best counters to Giratina. Going to shield up because I am expecting a potential return of Mewtwo, or I found a dragon in the back. Now knowing what I have left, pretty happy. Can comfortably bring in Groudon, knowing I can shield that Mewtwo Side Strike and survive pretty much anything but an Earthquake. Although here is where it gets a little dicey, because I do try and just swap in and throw a move, but they had back-to-back. They're not going to let me throw that Ominous Wind. They were paying attention. But one more shot is all I needed for that Precipice Blades, and that's an overkill. Over-KO'd. Get wrecked. Mewtwo. Now we got a Zacian into a Shadow Lugia, which is actually like, I can pull shields and save the Giratina, or do I just stay in? I've decided to stay in and let them take me out. Have the ability to swap into Groudon, but actually they let the move go through. I get the knockout. Let's go. And I'm actually like, maybe I do need to. I can definitely comfortably bring in Groudon because that Lugia is out. Their biggest counter to Groudon, which is what I suspected and was right, because Groudon wins charge move priority against Giratina. And I do catch an Ominous Wind, which is fantastic. Big waste of the energy. They go for another Ominous Wind. A boost, I think, was the only hope. If I just played this rest of the battle right, which I did. Now the Mewtwo in the lead. Is this one going to be different? Are they going to go up to a Shadow Ball. Going to just attack and Shadow Claw and see what they do. With the comfortable shield, I did see a level 51 Mewtwo. 4780 is 100% level 51. And I'm able to bait with all that energy charged up. So I do survive the second Shadow Ball. And Shadow Claw does just a bit more damage than a Psycho Cut. They do reveal their Dialga and Togekiss. Able to have the best alignment I can with my Dialga up against their Togekiss. Able to actually reach a second Iron Head. Although I need to kind of get myself as low as possible. And that could have been horribly wrong. Had they gotten me out before Iron Head, probably would have been game. And with this residual energy, I reach the Precipice Blades before the Draco and take the victory. Definitely recommend Giratina for Master League. But the other form is also amazing. And it's also amazing in Ultra League. Gonna bring in my Dialga. And they're gonna bring in the Togekiss. Able to scare off that Zekrom. I do still have the Groudon, of course. But I'm able to pull the last shield with an Iron Head. And another one is shortly ready after. I don't get the Dragon Breath down. But I may as well bring in Groudon. Absorb that ancient power. I'm not trying to worry about that switch timer. The clock yet. Although it's probably just smart. It probably is smart to just do it no matter what in most scenarios. But it was not the reason a loss was going to happen. But playing with Groudon. Whew. If I was a little worse, I would have gotten taken out and that energy would have gone to waste and I would have gotten wrecked. Especially if that Draco Meteor. But we have found the mole. We have found the Excadrill, which is a nuisance. Something I have grown to despise as a person who loves Dialga in Master League. But I do land the Shadow Ball. And Giratina leads with Excadrill is very comforting. Especially with my Dialga. And they have chosen the best buddy and equipped their Giratina to it. It is the best possible Giratina for Dialga. But they do commit the last shield. Going to be able to safely bring in my Groudon. And I'm not playing around, although I knew it was not an Iron Head, but I didn't want to risk it. And I can get some extra energy. And they do not let me just farm them down with Groudon. But Dialga comes in and cleans up that victory. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more daily Go Battle League videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.